Okay, it's live.
My corporate card got there. I know it is embarrassing. Yeah. And then mom took the kid to the bathroom.
Oh.
We got a few seconds. We'll get too far. Okay. Children? Children one.
Yep.
Nobody. This is the Hiawatha City Council meeting for April 15th, 2026. We'll call the meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. Everybody please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Number 3, roll call, please.
Jeff Cater.
Here.
Jill Weigel.
Here.
Rob Archibald.
Here.
Ben Fidler.
Here.
CJ Flynn.
Here. Number 4, approval of the agenda. Need a motion and a second to approve the agenda.
So moved. Second.
First and second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 4 passed. Number 5, approval of the consent agenda. Need a motion to approve and a second.
So moved.
Second. Got a first and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 5 passes. Number 6, citizens input. Is there anyone in the audience today that would like to speak on something that is not on the agenda?
I will make one thing.
Okay,
and mention one
go
thing.
ahead, Dan. Perfect timing.
I'm the only one signed up out there, so if all the rest who are visiting would please sign the sign-in sheet. The city clerk would greatly appreciate that.
You can do it on the way out. It's on the little table up there on the right.
By where the agendas are.
All right, number 7, report from city manager, council members. Anything have?
We had our mayor and finance director, we, along with myself, had our ratings call for the bond sale that we have coming up. It's something we do every year, S&P standards, before they rate the city's financial position and issue a grade that is then used by investors when they purchase the bonds. Typically, the higher the rating, the better rates we get is being financially stable and secure. And this year, we remained at the AA minus. And the outlook that is in the published report is that Hiawatha has a stable economic outlook and has been fiscally responsible. So that's really good news. It's a really important thing. I want to thank Cindy and the department and everybody that had a part in that.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah, Joe and I went to the Municipal Leadership Academy. We did part 3 last Saturday. That was really good. We got to meet some people from Dyersville, Springville, and just continue that stuff. So that was a good time, and I appreciate going there.
Good. Anybody else? All right, moving on. Item number 8, Proclamation for the Week of the Young Child. City of Hiawatha, State of Iowa Proclamation. Whereas the Iowa Association for the Education of Young Children and other local organizations, in conjunction with the National Association for the Education of Young Children, NAEYC, are celebrating the Week of Young Child, WOYC, April 11th to the 17th, 2026. And whereas, by highlighting the need for high-quality early care and education for all children and families within our communities and the state, these groups are committed to the early care and education system in Iowa that will ensure each and every child, beginning at birth, is healthy and successful. And whereas, based on the latest research on brain development and how children learn, and what we know about the return on investments in young children, we fully support the need for access to high-quality early care and educational services. And whereas, the future of our communities and the economy of our state depends on the quality of the early care and education experiences, as well as access to the high-quality early care and education programs provided to young children today. And whereas, we must recognize the vital work performed by early care and education professionals, express our gratitude for their important services, and support efforts to see that they are fully compensated. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of the City of Hiawatha, Iowa, do hereby proclaim April 11th through the 17th, 2026, as Week of the Young Child in Hiawatha, Iowa, dated this 15th day of April, 2026.
Thank you, everybody, for visiting us tonight as well.
And I know that some of our young ones need to get to bed early, so those that want to will step forward toward the dais. I'll step down and we take a picture with the proclamation. I also want to take this opportunity to remind everybody that the Hiawatha Library, if you're a resident of Hiawatha or Robbins, each child from birth to age 5 can sign up for free at our library for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And every month, each child will get a free book delivered to their home at no cost to them whatsoever. It's funded by our 26 local investors.
Brought some of our preschoolers tonight. Their first experience at a city council meeting. Okay, what happened? That's right, it's never too late to start. How about, yeah, we'll get staff over here. Okay. Okay, all scooch together. So let us get on in there. We'll get Liz to scooch down so we can get everybody. This nice man said he'd take one for us too. Okay?
Ready?
We're gonna do one more here.
Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You could have coming.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. Don't forget to sign in. Okay, number 9, proclamation for National Library Week. City of Hiawatha, State of Iowa, proclamation. Whereas libraries spark creativity, fuel imagination, and inspire lifelong learning, offering a space where individuals of all ages can find joy through exploration and discovery. Whereas libraries serve as a vibrant community hub, connecting people with knowledge, technology, and resources, fostering civic engagement, critical thinking, and cultural enrichment. Whereas libraries provide free and equitable access to books, digital tools, and innovative programming, ensuring that all individuals, regardless of background, have the support they need to learn, connect, and thrive. Whereas libraries partner with schools, businesses, and organizations to maximize resources, increase efficiency, and expand access to essential services, strengthening the entire community. Whereas libraries empower job seekers, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners by providing access to resources, training, and opportunities that support career growth and economic success. Whereas libraries nurture young minds through story times, STEAM programs, and literacy initiatives, fostering curiosity and a love of learning that lasts a lifetime. Whereas libraries protect the right to read, think, and explore without censorship, standing as champions of intellectual freedom and free expression. Whereas dedicated librarians and library workers provide welcoming spaces that inspire discovery, collaboration, and creativity for all. Whereas libraries, librarians, and library workers across the country are joining together to celebrate National Library Week under the theme, Find Your Joy. Now, therefore, I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of the City of Hiawatha, proclaim April 19th to the 25th, 2026 as National Library Week. During this week, I encourage all residents to visit their library, explore its resources, and celebrate all the ways that the library helps our community find joy. Dated and signed this 15th day of April, 2026. Number 10, proclamation for National Volunteer Week. Whereas the week of April 19th to the 25th, 2026 is designated as the time to recognize the hard work, dedication, and passion of volunteers and national service members throughout our nation. And whereas last year, more than 65 million Americans gave their time in service to our nation, which is a testament to the compassion and generosity of the American spirit. And whereas the City of Hiawatha commemorates National Volunteer Appreciation Week by recognizing its valued volunteers and national service members. And whereas government alone cannot meet all of our nation's needs, so we partner with businesses, faith-based organizations, nonprofit organizations, foundations, and individuals who serve in city government and in our community to make a difference. And whereas the City of Hiawatha is committed to encouraging volunteerism and national service among its employees, citizens, partners, businesses, and organizations. And therefore, I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of the City of Hiawatha, do hereby proclaim April 19th to the 25th, 2026 as National Volunteer Week throughout the state. And I urge all the people of Hiawatha to volunteer or give national service in our communities throughout the year. By volunteering and recognizing those who serve, we promote partnership, understanding, and collaborative problem solving in our community. Dated and signed this 15th day of April, 2026. Number 11, proclamation for National Animal Therapy Day. There are thousands of pet partners, therapy animal teams serving in communities across the United States. And whereas Pet Partners has designated April 30th as National Therapy Animal Day. And whereas Pet Partners therapy animal teams in Hiawatha play an essential role in improving human health and well-being through the human-animal bond. And whereas Pet Partners therapy animal teams make millions of visits per year in settings such as hospitals, nursing homes, schools, and hospice. And whereas Pet Partners therapy animal teams interact with a variety of people in our community, including veterans, seniors, patients, students facing literacy challenges, and those approaching end of life. And whereas these exceptional therapy animals who partner with their human companions bring comfort and healing to those in need. Now, therefore, I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of the City of Hiawatha, do hereby proclaim April 30th, 2026 as National Therapy Animal Day in the Hiawatha and encourage our citizens to celebrate our therapy animals and their human handlers. Further, I publicly salute the service of therapy animal teams in our community and in communities across the nation. Dated and signed this 15th day of April, 2026. Item 12, proclamation for Building Safety Month. Whereas the City of Hiawatha is committed to recognizing that our growth and strength depends on the safety and essential role of our homes, buildings, and infrastructure play, both in everyday life and when disasters strike. And whereas our confidence in the resilience of these buildings that make up our community is achieved through the devotion of vigilant guardians, building safety and fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, tradespeople, design professionals, laborers, plumbers, and others in the construction industry who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of buildings. And whereas these guardians are dedicated members of the International Code Council, ICC, a nonprofit that brings together local, state, territorial, tribal, and federal officials who are experts in the built environment to create and implement the highest quality codes and standards to protect us in the buildings where we live, learn, work, and play. And whereas these modern building codes and standards include safeguards to protect the public from hazards such as hurricanes, snowstorms, tornadoes, wildland fires, floods, and earthquakes. And whereas Building Safety Month is sponsored by ICC to remind the public about the critical role of our community's largely unknown protectors of public safety, our code officials, who assure us that safe, sustainable, and affordable buildings that are essential to our prosperity. And whereas Built to Last, the theme for Building Safety Month 2026, encourages all to get involved and raise awareness about building safety on a personal, local, and global scale. And whereas each year, in observance of Building Safety Month, people all over the world are asked to consider the commitment to improve building safety, resilience, and economic investment at home and in the community, and to acknowledge the essential service provided to all of us by local, state, tribal, territorial, and federal building safety and fire prevention departments in protecting lives and property. Now, therefore, I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of Hiawatha, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2026 as Building Safety Month. Accordingly, I encourage our citizens to join us as we participate in the Building Safety Month activities, dated this 15th day of April 2026. Item 13, proclamation for Municipal Clerks Week. Whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world. And whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants. And whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk provides a professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels. And whereas professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. And whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. And whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the professional municipal clerk. And now, therefore, I, Steve Dodson, Mayor of the City of Hiawatha, do recognize the week of May 3rd through the 9th, 2026, as Professional Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend appreciation to our professional municipal clerks, Terry Graber and Jamie Fiddler, and to all professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. Dated this 15th day of April, 2025. My heartfelt gratitude to you, Jamie and Carrie,
Thank
for
you.
all the hard work you guys do.
Yeah, thanks for taking time to read those, Steve. There's a lot of good things that you just recognized there.
Some say I've talked too much. All right,
I'm
item
not
14, public hearing. To consider the FY 2027 budget. We'll open the public hearing at 5:50. Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to speak in favor of the item? Is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition of the item? Have we received anything in the clerk's office?
We have not.
All right, we'll close the public hearing at 5:50. A, consider resolution approving the FY 2027 budget. Need a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
And first and second, discussion? Roll call?
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Jill Weigel.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Item 15, public hearing. On a proposal to enter into a development agreement with Friction Fit LLC and Hef Built Construction LLC, DBA, doing business as Thermal Shop. We'll open the public hearing at 5:51. Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to speak in favor of the item? Please step forward and state your name, who you're with. Yes.
Yes, Jacob Heffernan, with Thermal Shop. Just go. Appreciate you guys having me come here. I realize I need a civics lesson. So I'm a little confused, but if you're curious what Friction Fit LLC is, so we do installation work. Our bat installation is called Friction Fit because it fits in the wall cavity by friction. So that's what the name is there. Cool, I know Dennis, Sydney, thank you. You guys have been awesome helping me through this process. It was nice to meet you, Rob, Steve, and CJ a couple weeks ago. So thank you for being so gracious and welcoming me and helping me through this. It's a big step in our history at Thermal Shop and something I'm very excited about. We moved to Hiawatha 2 years ago. We built a new home on Timber Creek Court right next to Turtle Creek Park. So thank you guys for putting that park in and adding stuff. It seems like every year someone got the tree out of there here a few weeks ago, so thank you for that.
We took care of it right away.
So, I have three, 9, and 10-year-olds, so we're it's almost daily this time of year we're over there. We've been loving living here. I'm from Cedar Rapids. But yeah, Thermal Shop we started 4 years ago. It was just me and my sister. I used to work for a different installation company. We parted ways. Took a while off. A lot of the contractors I work with wanted me to get back in the business. I was unsure. Ended up buying a truck, bought all the wrong equipment. I installed it myself, did it all the wrong way. And me and my sister, man, we figured it out. It was a really good year. I blew all my own attics the first year. So mostly new construction work's what we do. We do a lot of homeowner. I would say maybe 5 to 10% of our work is like existing infrastructure. The majority of it's new construction. But the first year I was up in the attics. I did all the loading or the blowing of the material. My sister loaded the product and got enough momentum. We were able to hire some subcontractors. That went good for about a year or two, and then we realized like just compliance and stuff, and we kept growing. And everyone's W-2 employees now. My sister just stopped working for me at the beginning of this year, so she worked with me full time for about 3 years. She went from loading a hopper to like my right-hand person, just doing whatever I couldn't do, to she became a very proficient estimator, which is kind of cool testimony for her. She's very skilled. We're primarily an installation shop. We do wire shelving products. Again, that's primarily new construction. We're looking at bringing on another trade this year to keep growing. Our builders, you know, mostly one of our biggest clients is Compass here in town. They're gonna build a shop for us. They've been super awesome to work with, and it's been like a big support player, I would say. They've been cheering us on. We got a lot of work to do. We have a really good team of employees. We got 7 or 8, I would say, office folks. We got 2 or 3 estimators right now, project managers that kind of do both. We have an operations manager. Just hired a full-time accountant at the end of last year. And my best friend was a software developer. We're writing our own. Half of our business runs through our own custom-built software, which is pretty cool. And we're continuing to develop that out. And then fluctuates installers. We got a few part-timers, but we have 18 probably full-time, I would say, including a couple warehouse guys. So we're floating right around 25 full-timers right now, a couple seasonal, a couple part-time. Really seeing some growth into 2026, rest 26 and 2027, especially, we're busting at the seams. This will be our 4th location. Can I pass this around? If you haven't seen this, a rendering, it'll be a little different than that with the door locations and stuff, but it's definitely the general shape. And,
Who's playing guitar?
that's a great question. It's certainly not me. But we've got 2 overhead doors now and 2 docks. This is going to go to 3 docks and I think 8 overhead doors. A lot more office space. We're all kind of crammed in right now, just shared offices. We're still going to very much keep that kind of open environment, but we still have room to put stuff anymore. Our trucks are on our neighbors' lots, and we're parking in the neighbor space. Yeah, I don't want to drive in the southwest side town anymore. All the semis and all the smells are. So Hiawatha was a requirement. I really wanted to be close to home. Love the new Tower Terrace exit. It just makes a lot of sense. We do a fair amount of work up in Waterloo, Cedar Falls area, so it's a nice clean shot right up there. And yeah, and all the pieces seem to be coming together. And Jeff told me I need to do this TIF grant thing, and here I am. So.
Well, welcome to Hiawatha. I know I told you before, but we welcome you as a resident and also for the business. So
This is exactly the type of growth that we like to see, where you're live in town and now you're bringing your business into town, and we're kind of all growing together. So thank you for coming to town.
Yeah.
I have a question regarding your business. Do you, aside from the installation stuff, do you guys do the energy audit things that are required, blower door stuff, or does it somebody else that does that?
Yeah, I skipped that part of the story. When I left my last company, I became a certified HERC trader. I started that company that still exists. It's called Energy Ratings Group. We have 2 other HERC traders on staff. We do probably 40 to 50% of the markets. We do a lot of ratings on the residential side, anyways. Not commercial, but yes, it's been a really good. They play off each other really well. A lot of people hire us because we know what we're doing, and especially these homes get tighter, and more efficient. It just introduces new challenges that older homes don't have to contend with. So yeah.
It seems like some of the companies around do just the installation, and then you have to find somebody else to do the rest of the testing. And,
Yeah.
you know, so, yeah, I appreciate it.
anything else? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to speak in favor of the item? Anyone would like to speak in opposition of the item? Have we received anything in the clerk's office?
We have not.
Okay. We'll close the public hearing at 5:58. A, consider resolution approving and authorizing execution of a development agreement by and among the City of Hiawatha, Friction Fit LLC, and Hef Built Construction LLC, DBA doing business as Thermal Shop. Need a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
And a first and second discussion? Roll call, please.
Jill Weigel,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 16, public hearing on the authorization of a loan agreement and issuance of notes to evidence the obligation of the city thereunder not to exceed $305,000 general obligation capital loan notes. We'll open the public hearing at 5:59. Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to speak in favor of the item? Is there anyone like to speak in opposition of the item? Have we received anything in the clerk's office?
We have not.
All right, we'll close the public hearing at 6 o'clock. A, consider resolution instituting proceedings to take additional action for the issuance of not to exceed $305,000 general obligation capital loan notes. In a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and a second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
Number 17, public hearing on the authorization of a loan agreement and issuance of notes to evidence the obligation of the city thereunder not to exceed $410,000 general obligation capital loan notes. We'll open the public hearing at 6 o'clock. Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to speak in favor of the item? Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to speak in opposition of the item? Have we received anything in the clerk's office?
We have not.
All right, we'll close the public hearing at 6:01. A, consider resolution instituting proceedings to take additional action for the issuance of not to exceed $410,000 general obligation capital loan notes. In a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and a second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Number 18, consider resolution approving distribution of the preliminary official statement. Need a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Item 19, consider resolution setting public hearing to consider the plans, specifications, form of contract, and estimate of cost for the 2026 street improvements project. Need a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second. Discussion?
Just had somebody the other day compliment how nice our streets are, so it's because of the hard work and the time that we put into them.
Roll.
I would make a comment though that we do want to make sure you guys are happy with the sidewalk layout on the south side of Clark Street. And that we want to hold a public open house in Monday or Tuesday of April 27th and 28th.
Okay, thank you, John. Anyone? Roll call, please.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Item 20, consider resolution approving a 28E agreement between the City of Hiawatha and the City of Cedar Rapids for wastewater treatment services. Need a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Item 21, consider resolution approving a 28E agreement between the City of Hiawatha and the Lynn County Conservation Board for the Clark Park Pond Water Quality Project. In a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Joe Weigel.
Aye.
That's a project that goes back a few decades.
Item 22, consider resolution setting public hearing to consider the plan specifications, form of contract, and estimate of cost for the Kings Drive Storm Sewer Improvements Project. In a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second discussion? Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Item 23, consider resolution approving the purchase of a Toyota Tacoma truck and authorize staff to sign the necessary documents. In a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Just put one of us down.
Got two first and two second. Discussion, please.
It's another good community partnership that we have, so,
Can't argue with the price either.
no.
Roll call, please.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Item 24, consider resolution authorizing the purchase of one new vehicle for the engineering department.
So moved.
Ask for a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second discussion? Roll call, please.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Item 25, consider resolution authorizing the Parks and Recreation Department purchase of one mower. Need a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second discussion?
I think it's great that we're using Hiawatha business
Oh,
for all the reasons they laid out as far as convenience and parts and service. That's
I think it's great that our Hiawatha businesses want to do business with us and offer us the best prices, generally speaking, for most things, so.
jealous about the 96-inch deck.
Roll call, please.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Matt, did you have something to add?
No, I didn't know if there was a question about the 96-inch deck or.
I think he was just saying it would be helpful mowing his lawn.
Yeah.
One swipe.
Jealous of, yeah.
Yeah.
Item 26, consider resolution approving the union contract agreement for the City of Hiawatha Police Union from July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. Need a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Item 27, consider resolution setting a public hearing on the intent to apply for CDBG Housing Rehabilitation Roofing Program funds. Need a motion to approve that resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second discussion?
Another good opportunity to help some citizens rehab housing and fix needed things, and similar to things we've done in the past.
Roll call, please.
Ben Fidler.
Aye.
Joe Weigel,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
CJ Flynn.
Aye.
Item 28, special event application submitted by Trails in Transit. A, consider motion approving a special event application to hold the Dog Jog on May 16, 2026 in Hiawatha. Motion to approve the special event application.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Item 28 passes. Item 29, placement of items for the next agenda or work session. Anybody have anything coming up? Okay. Item 30. Ben, I would consider a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Got a first?
Second.
Got a second? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? We are adjourned at 6:10. Thanks, everybody.